Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. What's going on, everybody? This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. We are here for Flashback Friday, y'all. We are going to get into The Bodyguard, baby, okay? One of my faves from back in the days with Miss Whitney Houston, of course, none other, and Kevin Costner. Listen, y'all, it's been a minute since I saw this, so of course, one of the first things, even though I used to run this movie in the ground and I went to the theaters to see it, is like, when you watch these things over, you don't know. Has it aged well? Is it still good? Do you still feel the same way about it? And I have to say, yes, I do. Okay. I absolutely love this movie. I think I loved it even more. And for some reason, I was crazy emotional. It had me crying. I wasn't really expecting to be doing that. I was like, oh, Lord. But definitely excited to talk about it. And I like to share some fun facts. Ain't really too many when it comes to this one, and I think most of the stuff is already well known. But of course, The Bodyguard was made in 1992, and we have Whitney Houston playing Rachel, basically being a singer, pretty much, how she was, okay. And then we had Kevin Costner playing Frank Farmer, and he was a former Secret Service, agent. They didn't want to do the Secret Service thing anymore after, Reagan got shot out here in these streets, apparently on his day off, not on his watch, but it made him feel a certain way. So later he would go on to do businessmen, men in power and things of that nature. Didn't really want to do any type of celebrities, like as far as singers and all of that kind of stuff, right? And this was Whitney Houston's debut as far as acting, and she killed it. I always felt like if she was still amongst us, she would have been a top in the game as far as acting goes. The same way I feel like Aaliyah could have done a lot more with acting. Tupac could have done a lot more with acting. I definitely put her in that category. Of course, the soundtrack was the best freaking selling out, soundtrack of all time. And the movie grossed over 400 million, like worldwide. It was one of the highest grossing films at that time. Definitely a box office hit, but it did, kind of get mixed reviews or whatever the case may be, right? And in 2002, they did make Bodyguard the musical. We got to have these musicals. If not, we got to have some type of remake. I don't need a remake. I could watch this one over and over and over again, and it would be just fine for me. We had Lawrence K. Saden. I'm probably not pronouncing his last name right, but he wrote The Bodyguard in the mid 1970s, long before he became a screenwriter for Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Return of the Jedi. So I thought that was interesting. And they actually had Diana Ross and Steve McQueen in mind for the roles in this movie, but of course, it went to Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. And I remember hearing that Kevin Costner really fought for Whitney Houston and wanted her to be there, and they didn't want her to take any type of acting classes. It's also been said that there was supposed to be a sequel with Princess Diana, but of course, Princess Diana unfortunately ended up passing away. So we do have Bill Cobbs playing Zavani. We have Michelle Lamar playing Nikki. Okay, with her trifling behind. We have Gary Kemp as Sa, another one that got on my damn nerves. Mike Starr as Tony, and we have Devon Nixon, okay, as Fletcher when he was just a little boy. Of course, that is Norm Nixon's son, and he has played in other things such as Sugar Hill, To Sleep with Anger, and none other than Winning Time, okay, amongst other things. So it's nice to see him when he was a little boy starting out and playing Rachel's son. So yeah, y'all, we gonna go ahead and get into this, and hopefully I can be able to work through this, because baby, when I tell y'all, for some reason I had so many problems with my laptop, I was not able to get all my slides up here. I think I have maybe half of them, and when we get to a point, I may have to either share my screen, or we'll just continue to talk about it and have a conversation about it overall. We'll see how this goes, okay? Because I don't know, but my motto is we gonna still lean with it, roll with it, rock with it, make it do what it do, okay? Because they trying to stop me from being great. So of course we started out this movie with him guarding this guy, and apparently somebody done tried to come play it off like they was washing the cars in the parking lot, and he already knew that they was on some fugazi stuff, and he's holding down the guy's head, basically, trying to protect him. And then, that's how we come into, the bodyguard, right? He out here protecting these streets. And as soon as he feels like, he's done enough with the job, he basically just moves on. Like, he doesn't want to stay with a client too long. He doesn't want to get emotionally connected with them. The guy was trying to see if he could pay him some extra money to stay there longer. And he was like, nah, I'm pretty much good. Time for me to go to the next thing. When he gets home, we see that is mail upon mail upon mail. Like, he ain't been there in months, and he just basically is kicking that out the way. And he make him something to eat, have him a little drinky drink or whatever, and he's literally eating straight out the pots. Okay, he's like, I don't need no damn, plate or nothing. I'm good. Hey Monique 69 ways, what's going on, girl? So we have where we see that Rachel is performing somewhere, and somebody sent her some flowers. And the minute that, her helper comes in, assistant or whatever, and puts the flowers and cards down, child, we have an explosion. Things go flying every damn where. And of course, that leads to them saying, we heard Farmer is the best one out here in these streets, and we need to go get him and ask him if he would come in and be a bodyguard for Rachel. What's going on, OT Lungs? What's going on? Thank you for coming through. So when he asking Farmer, he like, hell to the no. Like, I told y'all, I don't mess with no singers. I don't do that. He's like, well, we heard you the best in the business. We want you. He starts asking him if he asked Portman, and he like, yeah, we asked Portman. He was interested too, but we want the best. This is a situation where we need the best. But first they started out saying they would give him $2,000 a week. And right then we tried to up it up to 2,500, because at this point he's still saying no. And finally he was like, if you really want me to come through, it's gonna cost you $3,000. And he was like, damn, for $3,000 you really must be on some shit. Okay, let me see a little example, see what you be doing out here in these streets before we start discussing that kind of bread. So for when he first tries to do his, knife throwing and hit the pole, he misses the pole. And the second time, he almost knocked Devaney damn head off. And he was like, you may not want to stand there. So it wasn't looking too good. Devaney was giving him the face like, yeah, that don't look like $3,000 worth of damn work to me. But then the next three, he hit the target and it goes right in. And so it looked like, he gonna be getting the job. What's up, RD? Thanks for coming through. So, we basically go ahead, and he's coming now to Rachel's house. Now, mind you, this is a big mansion, but the freaking buzzer where they got to ring in and say who it is that's coming, it's all broke with damn wires hanging out of it, looking mad ghetto. Okay, it don't work. It's all staticky, and they cannot even hear who he's saying he is. He over here, basically, he's making up names and saying different names of presidents. He's like Henry Ford and all this other stuff, and they still just ring him in. So obviously we can see that her security is not good. And it's like, you're talking about how she's getting all these threats and we need security, but I can already assess and see that anybody would be able to come up in here and it ain't gonna be no damn issues, right? And so the driver notices him first, and he's kind of checking him out, and he gets to asking him, where's everybody at? And he's like, what happened to his arm? And he tells him that he got bit by a dog. So when he go ahead over here to the house, again, he just gives a random name, and they just let him walk in, and he's looking at the surroundings. He's seeing how, they in here working on a video, whatever. It's people everywhere. And at one point, one of the other supposed bodyguards, Tony, notices him, and he was getting ready to go towards him, but Devaney basically stops him, and then Devaney is calling him over. So, the way Devaney presented it to him was like, we really, really need you. Rachel wants this. She's fearing for her life. But when he get there, Rachel actually seemed like, I'm pretty much doing this because y'all keep going on and on about it, right? I think that y'all over exaggerating. I don't think it's that serious. I really don't think I even need a bodyguard. But because y'all saying that y'all want me to do this, I'm doing this. Sai and Tony is being a-holes right off the back. You could tell that they don't really want, him there. And so when she was saying, I'm not going to have this stop my life, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't want my son to know, who you are or why you're even here. You're going to have to play it off. We're going to have to say some other assignment, some other reason that he's here. Farmer basically was like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all playing in my face. Y'all wasting my time. That's not the kind of jobs that I do. If you want me to help you, you know what I mean? This is not the way that I can help you. So I'm going to go ahead and save you time and save me time. So, of course, Delaney has to admit to him, like, I'm sorry, I did lie a little bit, but I will be able to, get her under control. Don't worry about it. When she first come over, she like, you ain't looking like no bodyguard to me. And he talking about something, that's my disguise. And, when she asked him, did he want something to drink? He asked for orange juice. She like, straight. And he's like, yeah. She was like, oh, well, at least he have, a little sense of humor. And he seemed like he charming. But at the end of the day, she really don't want to be bothered. So he's like, this is not a case for me. It does not make no sense. If the person doesn't even want to be protected, then what the hell am I here for? But Devaney tells him to hold on a minute, that he's going to get something and show it to him, because he's still insisting that, we really need this help. So in the midst of him, coming outside, basically little Fletcher comes over to him and he like, oh, are you supposed to be the bodyguard? Now, mind you, she just finished saying how she don't want Fletcher to know anything that's going on. But when he asked Fletcher, how did you know I was here to be the bodyguard? He like, man, I ain't slow. Okay, I got ears. They work. I hear. So he was like, all right, well, I have to keep that in mind. So obviously, and kids are always paying attention. I don't know why people be thinking they don't know what the heck is going on. So when they do come back over to Farmer, basically they end up showing him these letters she's been getting, but they're saying that they haven't even told her about the letters. They keep talking about, oh, we don't want to make her worried. We don't want to have her too scared where she don't want to go nowhere or do nothing. We don't think it's that serious. We think it's just pranks and blah, blah, blah. And he looking at them like they got three heads. Like, how the hell do you not mention to her that she's getting threatening letters? And as if that's not bad enough, they take him up to this bedroom where he's like, oh, is that her bedroom? And they say it's a mock bedroom. She really don't sleep in it. They just kind of fixed it up for when she was going to be doing this photo shoot. Her bedroom is down the hall where Fletcher's at. But apparently somebody done came in here and done jacked off on the damn bed. So somebody, probably because they probably buzzed that damn person in too and didn't know who the hell it was, they let them in there. And they done came and had a party on her bed, and she don't even know about that either. I'm like, you don't think that's something that you need to mention? So these people is bugged out to me. Like, they're not concerned about her at all. They're just concerned about making sure that she can still get out here and perform and do what she want to do. So now he is taking it a little bit more serious, but he's also like, if I'm going to do this, she has to be, willing to let me be a part of it. So in the meantime, she over here peeking out the blinds, watching him, okay? And, Devaney's telling him that he gonna get her under control. And he like, I highly, highly doubt that, because it didn't take him long for him to see that, she on some bull. And so, Monique 69 says Frank didn't come to work for her. She would have been on a lot sooner than later. Yeah, definitely. Because child, they sure as hell wasn't trying to protect her. They wasn't even trying to let her know what she needed to be protected from. So not too long after that, we see somebody watching the damn TV and, they talking about how she nominated, and we over here seeing them cutting out, different letters so they could go ahead and put this damn letter together, and we don't know who it is. We just kind of see the back of them, a part of the side of their face, and see that they have long hair. So, and they got their gloves on and the scissors, and they just, going to town, making up this letter to send to her, and they are telling her, you have everything, I'm the one that has nothing, and so I'm going to be coming for you, okay? Now, in the meantime, one of the first things Frank does is talk to the chauffeur, because he actually lets him know, who you think they go for. Like, people that's trying to take out people often make mistakes, right? And they'll miss their targets. But one person that always gets hit is the cocky black chauffeur. That made me laugh, right? And he came over and was like, why was you asking those things when you first got here? And he said, because I wanted to see whether it was hard to get in here or not. And he basically was like, and it was easy, right? And it's like, yeah. So he tells him he's actually going to be giving him some new jobs. His position is going to be upped up. It's things that he's going to have to learn. It's not going to just be a chauffeur, right? He also gives him some type of gel or ointment or whatever that he can use for that hand that he said got bit up by the dog. So at this point, he's actually giving him driving lessons, baby, where he got him going 100 and something miles an hour. Okay, turning on them damn corners, telling him where to stop. We practicing how to drive in case we need to get away when some stuff go down. All right. Now, in the meantime, Fletcher's down here like watching him as he's setting up and having the people come in to do all the different work. He's putting in cameras. He's putting in a whole new gate. Of course, that whole system that we had at the front of the damn house, that got to go. And she didn't want Fletcher to see any of this or know anything that's going on. So the minute she come out there and ask like, well, what are you watching? He's like, oh, I'm watching Frank. Of course she saw him come inside. She got something else for him to do. And, Frank was just pretty much trying to get the lay of the land, see everything, figure out what places need the most security. And he goes in to talk to her sister. And right off the bat, we see that the sister's pretty much saying, like, I'm the one that started the choir. I'm the one that, was going to have this group and was going to be singing. But the minute my sister came in and started singing, it was, we all knew that she was going to be the damn star. Basically, she took over and I took a back seat. And, now I help her from behind the scenes. And you could already feel the hate, okay, in her damn heart. Yeah, he had him practicing like he was working for the mob. Yes, the driving for the mob. I'm surprised she didn't have cameras in the first place. That's what I'm saying. Like, and especially when you see how beautiful and big the mansion is, you would think that they would have laid out security. So for it to have been so easy, I mean, literally having wires hanging out. Shoot, I don't even know projects that got the damn wires hanging out like that. And you got a whole mansion and it's hanging out like that, and y'all think it's okay. I'm like, what's really going on here? That was weird to me. So of course, he's trying to make sure that he's getting, all this stuff up to date, right? And he's asking the sister questions so that, he could kind of know how things work and everything like that. And of course, she goes into her whole backstory of how she just became the hand. Now, another thing he does is take those letters that they've been getting to have them analyzed. He meets up with some of his old Secret Service buddies, and only thing that the damn guy keeps saying over and over and over is, I know you making some big money. I know you getting good money right now. It got to be paying a lot, right? But they do say they're going to look into it for him, and they just basically cracking jokes about how these senators ain't about crap. It ain't like the old days. And they actually saying, because he was like, well, damn, why y'all being so nice and offering to help like this? He basically said politicians and entertainers was not that far apart, and that, even if the senator ended up getting shot, he was getting what was coming to him for all the stupid stuff that he say out of his damn mouth. So I thought that was interesting, right? So they do tell him that they're going to try to get the fingerprints and, find whatever information that they can. So now she goes out, right? And she just be having Frank blood pressure going the hell up. This little girl comes over with her mom and wants an autograph. And at first he was telling the little girl no. And then she's like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'll do it. And she tells her sister to take the picture. Look at the hate on this damn girl's face. The sister, you could tell she didn't want to take no damn picture. Okay, Nikki was over it. She just wanted to get in the damn car and go home. So she gives her the picture, and then she's like, wow, Frank, I'm surprised you didn't pop her, right? Every time you turn around, she being sarcastic with him and coming off like she really don't want this help. And then when she get in the car, she's basically, signing these autographs, and she's still talking about how they're over exaggerating everything and doing, too much. They being too damn extra. But in the meanwhile that she's sitting here trying to talk all that junk, he actually ends up seeing that there's a car following behind them. And he like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, but mind you, Tony in his ear talking about some, oh, me and you need to talk. We need to set some ground rules. And one thing about me, I really care about Rachel and, what she need. And I care and I love her and I'm going to do what's best for her. And so Frank is like, well, it's good to know where you stand. Thanks for letting me know. But the whole time he busy yapping on his ear, Frank is paying attention to this car that's following behind them. So now when they get to the house, he told them to keep going in. And my boy Frank went off running. I was like, get him, Frank, get him. Okay, he was keeping close with this damn car. I said, all right now, Frank, he done jumped off the damn side of the hill, flipped over, and the damn car was still going. So I guess he was able to just get like the make and model or whatever, but it was gone. And I'm like, y'all see this and y'all still not taking it serious? Like, what does it take for y'all to find this serious? So at this point, of course, they're still doing work on the house. We actually almost finished, but Rachel is over it. She starts screaming and telling everybody to shut the hell up, get the hell out. She's telling Devaney, like, Frank is driving me crazy. He's doing too much. I can't take it no more. And she's saying how she normally goes to brunch on Sundays. And he's like, yeah, but I don't want you to do what you would normally do. Like, that's the whole point. You need to switch it up, flip it, and reverse it. You don't want to keep doing the same things that you would normally do. And that way it's going to make it easy for anybody to know how to find you and where to find you. So instead of going to brunch on a Sunday, go on a Tuesday. Of course, they start laughing, talking about a Tuesday. Like, how dare he? The audacity. How do you think I'm going to go on a Tuesday? Who goes to brunch on a Tuesday? And it's like, girl, do you care about your life or not? Right? So they were saying like he got to lighten up a little bit and stuff like that. Now, he goes out with her shopping and she's still going on and on and on, saying, oh, well, I guess you don't like to feel anything and you don't like to be with anybody too long. I heard you was with the Secret Service and I heard you don't stay with no client. Is that because you don't want to get attached to them? And he's like, yeah, basically. So she was like, oh, you have to act like, you a machine and you can't feel nothing. And you can't be close to nobody with a way to live. And in the midst of that, she was saying that she knows she could sometimes come off like a bitch or whatever, but she not. And, they put them with a certain persona. And she was like, oh, do you think I'm a bitch or whatever? And he was like, girl, like, I'm here to work. I don't think one way or the other, like, And she asked him if he could pass her one of the tops or whatever, because she even asked him, did he want to come inside the dressing room with her so he could guard her from in there just in case somebody be in there or whatever, or come out being sarcastic. And he just looked at her. So when he was asking if she, if he could pass her the blouse, he was like, girl, I'm not here to freaking shop and pick out stuff for you. I'm here to guard you. She like, thank you. So yes, Monique, she was definitely giving Viva all the way. And Tony was a big ass waste of space. Yeah, he trying to act all hard like he about to do something. I'm like, Tony, sit your damn behind down somewhere, okay? So, later on, we hearing some music playing or whatever, and we like, wait, where this music coming from? And it was jamming too. It was mad damn loud, honey. And she told her sister to wait a minute, because at this point she in there like if she doing her hair, whatever. And Frank is all engrossed into this damn screen, baby. I said, ooh, Frank, okay. Like he checking up on her music to see what it's talking about. And we got the big screen, and of course her face is coming across all big, and then you seeing her running in the shadows, and the hair is blowing. And she like, I want to run to you. Ooh. Okay, y'all know I can't sing no more, but I ain't going to try to do Whitney, but that's my jam, all right? And he was like melting, sitting all up and forward, close to the TV. So she peeping it and looking out, the window at him like, oh, I see you checking me out. Mm-hmm. Okay. So... he checking the car to make sure. That part made me laugh because, of course, the driver's like, well, what are we looking for? And he was like, any tick booms that could be under the car. But he was laughing like, nah, I already checked it. But, this is something that we would do. And he's showing him the way to do it. And in the midst of him looking underneath, the car. He seeing her walking out, and he like, yo, where the hell is she going? I didn't know that it was anything planned. I thought it was just a dinner. Well, apparently, Sai, okay, who irked my damn nerves through most of this freaking movie, thought it was a good idea to set her up at a place she never been to, a place she would not normally go to do this damn event so that, you know, it could promote her new music and her new video that's coming out and all of this. And so she over here talking about, oh, Frank, nice tux. And then he gives her this brooch. And I think she just thought it was like, you know, just a brooch just because she was like, oh, this is beautiful. But he ends up telling her that if you press it, like when you need me, I will come. It's going to send a transmission to me. If you feel like you in trouble and you feel like you need me, then you just press on it. Right, Monique 69 ways. He was doing research, okay? He had to do the research to see what was going on, okay? What's the big hoopla about? So basically, when they in the limo, it's like this lady must have said 20 damn times in this freaking movie, y'all overreacting, y'all doing too much. With everybody calm down. So when we get here, we see that it's absolutely filled to capacity. You have so many excited people that's waiting here for her. Child, let me tell y'all, when I went to the movies to see this, I sure did have my little cloak with the daggone hood on it, just like Whitney, okay, while I was in there, and I was with my little, you know, teenage little boo thing at the time that I was talking to. Ooh, this brought back some memories, honey. It really did, okay? But anyway, you know, and she go in the dressing room and she getting ready, and this time she actually opens up the letter and sees it, and they checking it or whatever and trying to see who had access to the room, who even knew she was going to be there. And of course we're like, yo, we need to get the hell up out of here if somebody was able to come in here and leave this letter. And they make mention of the fact that, you know, wow, this is another letter. And so she actually finds out for the first time, even though when Farmer first got there, they was telling him, like, we're going to talk to her about it and let her know what's going down. Obviously, they still didn't. So she like, what do you mean the other letter that came before? What other letters? We've been getting letters that's like this. And they're like, yeah, it's been several already at this point, right? And we're looking into it. So she actually starts to get nervous now and take it a little bit more serious because she didn't know about none of this stuff. So I can give her a little bit of grace previous to this, because it's like, if y'all not telling her everything that was going on, you know, she ain't a damn mind reader. How she supposed to know? And she even brings up, like, what about my son? And Sly gonna talk about something. Oh, he's okay, isn't he? It was very much giving me, you didn't die, did you? Like, dude, you know, you don't make these type of decisions about me and my child. She didn't go off enough for me, though. So she basically was saying to him, like, you know, what about my damn child and stuff like that? And somebody was in my house, and it's like, yeah, girl, somebody was in your house and they done did things all over your bed and everything else, okay? So finally she's finding out about that, and at one point she wanted to leave, but later she actually, like, as, you know, he's getting ready to walk her out, and as she was about to have go on stage to say that she's gonna be, you know, not able to sing tonight, she actually changed her mind and she goes up there, right? And she's given, you know, the outfit from I got the stuff that you want, I got the things that you need, okay? More than enough to make you drop to your knees. All right. I said, go ahead, girl, but you was irking my damn nerves because you know, these people is over here like it's not really a guarded space. Anybody could come at you. It's mad people. There's no way that they're gonna hold all these people off. And then Side decides to bring his raggedy damn behind, like he freaking confronting her. Confronting Frank, talking about me and you gonna have to have a word. We need to talk. I got some things to say to you about how things work, because I don't think you understand how it works. I wanted him to flip Side behind in that damn trash so much, okay? He did yoke him up and throw him against the wall, but I was like, nah, Farmer, at this point, I need you to do even more than that. It wasn't enough for me, because he was getting on my damn nerves, okay? Yeah, Sai needed to be fired ASAP. Like, why was Sai still here? He was another waste of damn space. Really, talking about, I don't want to make her worry, okay? She's an artist. She has to perform for the people. Listen, she was like, oh, I'm not going to let nothing scare me off. And on one hand, I get that. You don't want to live in fear and feel like you have to watch, every which way you go, and that is going to be somebody after you. Because if you live like that, then you probably would never ever leave the house or do anything. But on the other side, you do have to take precautions and pay attention when people are telling you things too. So it's like, I could see it both ways, right? Now, child, she was still up here performing, and he getting nervous because you got people that's starting to come up on the stage and all of that. In the beginning, she over here doing the, stop in the name of love pose and telling them to back off like she got it or whatever. But then, of course, the crowd gets out of control. Baby, the way they was dragging her all up and down and around there like she was a damn rag doll. They done took her freaking crown off, and Frank had to grab that damn fire extinguisher and start being like, boom, 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 okay? Moving people out the way. Tony finally made himself useful for like 2 damn seconds. He was moving people out the way, but like I said, it's still not enough security. When you have that amount of people, I don't give a damn how strong y'all are, unless y'all about to just start busting off shots at people. It's like when that crowd is rushing you, you are going to move and get rushed into the direction that they're going in. So you could steadily see Tony and him trying to kind of make a path and clear everybody out so that they could get through. And it ends up that they actually go in 2 different directions. Okay, Tony should have been following the damn directions and paying attention to what side they was going to. So, of course, this is when he lifts her up and picks her up in his arms, okay, and is carrying her away. And we just so happen to see this creepy guy with this blonde hair that look a lot like the one we seen putting the letters together. We see him staring while Frank is carrying her. And he already has it set up where the driver knows, like, to be on this side. You're not going to go to the front. You're going to go to the back or the side where nobody is at, and I'm going to bring her out from that way if it's an emergency. So it's pouring down rain at this point, and he meets him on the side and go ahead and get her out of there. And damn, Tony done bulldozed everybody and went to the front, and he's sitting there like, where's the limo? The limo ain't here. And they done damn left him. So he pissed off. And I said, well, Tony, you should have been, paying attention and following behind damn Frank. Why you thinking like, Frank was supposed to follow behind you? Okay. That's what you get for not paying attention. So, of course, my boy was like, listen, I got us up out of there. He shook because this is his first time, having to drive and get out of a situation like that. And when they get home, one of the first things, of course, she would want to do is make sure that Fletcher is nice and snuggled up in bed. And then he even goes and tucks her in bed. And she was asking him, like, you don't want to know why I do the things that I do or why I act the way that I act. And he pretty much was like, girl, I already know. Okay. So he got head downstairs and is sitting in the kitchen, honey. And for whatever reason, Tony really thought that he was about to run up on my man Farmer. Farmer was just sitting there with his little knife, cutting his little apple or whatever, minding his business. And homeboy thought he was really about to run up on him and swing on him. And Farmer was just like knocking him every which way but Sunday every single time that he was coming. And he still wasn't stopping. At one point, Farmer took the damn chair, sat on top of him, was holding that daggone knife, and was still chewing. I said, I know that's right, Farmer. Get in his ass. Yes. You thought that was gonna make damn big old doofy behind Tony stop? No. He still was trying to come. He still ain't get the freaking head top. Farmer had to take him, wipe him across the damn counter, breaking up all the dishes. I said, now who gonna clean up all this mess though? Y'all making a bad big mess in the kitchen. I said, how nobody don't hear this noise? But then I had to remember, it is a big mansion. So I'm like, maybe we upstairs, we tired, we done had a long damn day. There's nobody here. Everybody knocked that cold. We breaking all the damn dishes and everything. And Farmer just still tried to go, turn his back, continue to eat his damn apple or peach, whatever the heck it was, and mind his business. And this damn Tony still was trying to come back at him again. And at one point, he gonna pick up a knife like he gonna do something with that, because Farmer basically said to him, and I don't want to hear nothing else about it, okay? AKA, I said what I said, I did what I did, I already whipped your behind, sit your behind down somewhere, okay? And he was trying to act like he didn't understand and was still trying to act like he was going to pick up a damn butcher knife. And Farmer took that little knife that he had that he was using to cut up that apple and threw it the same way he was throwing it to, give Zavani the sorry y'all, like the little demonstration of his skills. And Tony finally got back down to reality and realized, if I don't sit my behind down somewhere, this man literally could throw a knife across the room and end me. And then Tony went on about his business and we ain't have no more problems from Tony. I'm like, yeah, okay, let him know, Farmer, let him know, right? So basically after this, Rachel want to come and say, thank you. I appreciate what you did for me. And she also wants to know, should I ever want to go on a date? How would that work? Like, are you going to have to be coming with me to the date? Are you going to have to be with us afterwards if I want to have some alone time and some romantic time? I think I have a solution, okay? Since it probably would be hard for you to come out on a date with me, why don't you be my date? Okay, why don't you step in and take me out on a date? I said, I see you, Rachel. You could have just got to the point and asked him that from the beginning. You ain't have to act like you had some other man you was trying to go on a date with, okay? Hey, Samara Barney, how you doing? Yes, Tony definitely did get freaking schooled, okay? He was playing his damn stuff. Like, if you don't sit down somewhere. So in the midst of her being outside talking to Farmer, here go her sister yelling down to tell her that somebody on the phone. And she like, girl, tell them I'm going to get back to them later. She's basically like, I'm busy right now. Can't you see I'm trying to get a date? And again, all we see coming from that damn sister is hate. She got so much damn hate in her freaking blood. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. So, Farmer don't give her an answer right then and there, but she puts it out there like, why don't you take me out on the town for a minute? Okay, show me what you working with. So in the midst of this, we actually see like while they even taking the car to the car wash and the driver out here laughing and kikiing, we got somebody that's in her car digging around. He finds one of the posters that she be signing and giving her autographs to. And we see that he got a whole bunch of different artifacts that come from her. Okay. He had even found the glove that was dropped inside the club and was picking that up, smelling it and everything. And just putting all of these things inside the locker and looking crazy, deranged. Okay. So we pretty much looking at him, figuring that he's the one that's been going and doing all of this stuff. So let me see. I don't know, y'all. I think that might be the last slide I have. Now I got to try to see if I can share my screen because I told you I had some problems this time around. I don't know why, but always got to be something in the mix. So I'm going to see if it let me share my screen. But if not, we'll just continue to talk about it, okay? Because I'm not going to let this mess me up from being great, okay? So, of course, they do go out on the date, right? They make it to the date, and they go to see a karate flick. I want to say this is Shogun, but I'm not 100% sure. I know my dad used to love that one. And when they leaving, she's asking him, how many times have you seen this movie? And he's sorry, y'all, child, I'm going the wrong damn direction. She asked him how many times have he seen this movie, and he basically says like 62 times. He's like, it's been a lot. This is one of his favorites. And she like, damn, that many times? He says, yeah. So, we also go head over and walk to this spot where apparently he goes on a regular. They got the food that he like. They got the music that he like. And we just conversating, and she's still asking him, like, why is it that, you don't like to work with somebody past a certain time or whatever. And she's also asking him if he's ever had a lady in his life. And he's like, yeah, a long time ago. And she like, well, what happened to her? She didn't die, did she? And then she's laughing about it. But then she still keeps seeing him being serious. So she like, oh my God, I'm right. They did die. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Then he starts laughing like, no, it wasn't nothing as serious as that or whatever the case may be, right? She just didn't love me anymore. He was like, isn't that hard to believe that, nobody wouldn't love me? And she over here talking about, no, actually it's not. So then, she like, well, do you know how to dance? Okay, can you do a little step or two? So we get in here, we actually hear I Will Always Love You for the first time, okay? Because it ain't her version, it's the country version. And she like, oh, this is so sad. She was like, oh, this is depressing, right? When you listen to the words, have you ever really listened to it? And they both kind of laugh about that. And so at one point there's a dish that break, and at first she jumped, behind it or whatever, and they both look. And then she tells him, don't worry about it. I could protect you. Okay. I will be your bodyguard. I said, we see you, Rachel. We see what you're trying to do. What's up, Shannon? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, she definitely needs to get the hair. So basically, we having a nice date. We enjoying our dance and everything like that. And we go head back to Frank Place. And I said, what's going on here? What are we going to Frank Place for? Okay, we start looking at the damn pictures. We start seeing that he was playing football. You was a little cutie back in the days. We asked, can we touch your sword, since we just finished seeing the karate flick and we feel like we could be a samurai. Okay, he's telling her to be very careful with it. And she got the little shimmer in her eyes and all of that, and she starts swinging that damn thing around. I said, girl, if you don't put that damn thing down. And she started coming towards him. So he get up and he like, let me show you something. And he take her scarf and throw it in the air. And when it falls on it, that's how sharp that damn sword is. It splits the damn scarf in two. And then the next thing you know, she like, baby, you could come on and split me in two. Okay, we gonna go on to the bedroom. I said, Frank, you done slept with the damn person you supposed to be the bodyguard for. And can I just say that Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner definitely had great chemistry on screen. I'm just saying, okay, baby. So we done went to the bed now. And of course he feeling guilty about that the next day. Now he feeling like he is gonna be messing up as far as guarding her, right? So he's already up ahead of her and pretty much getting dressed. And she wake up talking about, what did I do wrong? Is it something I said? Is it something that I did? And he's telling her over and over, nah, it's not nothing wrong. It's just basically I overstepped. It's me. It's my fault. I should have never been, over here sleeping in the damn bed with you, okay? Spread them cheeks, Monique Houston. Yeah, Rachel was definitely a flirt, okay? He was like, I shouldn't have been over here clapping your damn cheeks, okay? I went out of bounds with that. So she over here talking about what do I have to do? I gotta, hide and act like I'm one of the women in the little Chinese flick and this and that. And he like, nah, you ain't gotta do nothing. Like, we just need to keep this business as usual and professional, because if I don't keep it that way, then I cannot protect you in the way that I need to protect you. That's the bottom line. And so she getting her feelings like, oh, so you can't F me no more. And it's like, no, girl, okay, you can't. I guess Frank must have really laid it damn down on her, okay? So at this point, he outside, and Fletcher even notices, okay, that's why I said these kids is perceptive. They know what the hell is going down. He like, my mama is pissed with you. What the hell did you do, okay? What's going on? Because she is not feeling you right now. And he was asking him like, why you don't care about people and stuff like that, right? And Farmer was saying that, when you get older, you'll realize, he was saying, even as old as he is, he doesn't have all the answers and knowing he's a far older man than Fletcher is, right? And then all of a sudden, here come this raggedy behind chick again. I'm telling you, boy, this sister, she smiling and want to throw the newspaper down and say, oh yeah, she's a winner. We knew she would be a winner, whatever, right? And we know how much you like her, whatever the case may be. And you're saying all of this in front of your freaking nephew, who clearly is not a dumb little boy. He can pick up and read in between the lines. And it's like, what's the point? So of course, Farmer look at her like she got two damn heads, and then she want to apologize and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of line, I overstepped. Like, yes, chick, you did. Go sit your ass down somewhere, okay? So now we came out here to where we supposed to be having this award ceremony at, and she's supposed to be performing. And of course, Farmer's just doing the thorough check. He got the kitchen being checked. He got the damn audience being checked. He got the hotel being checked, the roofs being checked, the doors being checked, the every damn where. Okay, check, check, check. And now Rachel want to show her behind because he said he wasn't going to do it with her no more. And she was irking my freaking nerves, okay? Like, grow up, child. Now, she was up here performing. I don't even remember what song this was that she was singing here. But she was looking beautiful as ever, okay? And that was the old ways of Netflix and chill. I find it funny when people cross all the lines, then they want to moonwalk their action like it never happened. Definitely. Child, that sister was annoying as hell. I'm sorry. So she came and she did her performance, and we got fireworks. We got her name coming up at the top of the building. Yeah, I think it was I have nothing. Okay, I can't sing y'all no more. And on top of that, I got a cold, but if I don't have you. Okay, y'all get the point. And so basically, we see Portman. All of a sudden, Portman showing up, and he acting like he got somebody there that he's watching. You know, we saying how you doing, and we saying how it is more money when you are working with, you know, celebrities. Everybody keeps bringing up this bag that Frank is getting, and we like, oh, I haven't seen you since the Reagan incident, and you know that was not your fault. You had the day off, so you have nothing to do with it, right? You need to let that blame go, let that shame go, let it go, let it flow. It had, you know, it wasn't on you. So he like, oh, is that who you looking out for? Whatever, of course, talking about Rachel. And he said, yeah. And she come out to give this speech and tell everybody, thank you. You know, go ahead and eat as much food as you need, have as much wine as you want, and all of that. Then she come over talking about some, oh, who are you? Now she want to flirt all extra because she's mad at Farmer. So he's like, oh, I'm a bodyguard like Frank, and I know him, you know, previously from the Secret Service. And she like, oh, 2 bodyguards, because my body definitely need to be guarded, okay? In the meantime, Tony over here stuffing his damn face and laughing it up. So she go walking off with Portman, telling him, you know, let's go have some fun, get some drinks, because all this dude do is drink freaking orange juice. He boring. So she take him in the room, and Frank looked so heartbroken. Then this chick came over and was like, I've been watching you from across the room. Baby, when Frank told her, well, go back across the room and continue watching, I hollered. I know she felt like crap because he was like, I don't want no parts of you, lady. Okay, you are not the one for me. So at first, you know, Rachel acting like she all into Portman, and, you know, we getting hot and heavy. And then she told him, nah, it's a no for me, dog. I'm not feeling it. You could go ahead and get your raggedy behind out of here. And he was acting like he was about to take it from her. I was kind of scared for her for a minute. And then she ended up opening up the door and calling Tony, because at this point, Frank had done walked away. Okay, he was busted and disgusted. And then she felt stupid, you know, for even interacting with him. But it was like, it's already too late. Okay, Frank done went out here on the balcony trying to get him some damn air. So the next day she walk out and she's all hungover, whatever, and she over here telling him, don't look at me, and having an attitude. And he basically told her, ain't nobody tell you to freak off with everybody in the hotel. I said, damn, Frank, calm the hell down, okay? You know, doing a little much there. But he gets a call that's telling him, okay, yeah, we got these fingerprints back, and we got some info on who this guy potentially is. We are definitely closing in on them. And he's like, good, because I want to be done with this damn case already. Okay, I'm sick of it. So when he get back upstairs, he actually gets nervous because, again, Rachel is supposed to be on a schedule. She's supposed to follow certain guidelines because we are in fear and we're trying to guard your damn body, girl, and make sure that you make it back home to your son safe. But because you got a damn attitude with Frank, you are going to go against the rules that he set and disappear and come back in laughing like it's nothing, talking about you was out shopping. So Frank is over it, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to guard nobody like this either, who is never listening to what the hell I'm telling them. If you don't want to care about your own self, why the hell am I supposed to care about you more than you caring about you? Devaney over here telling her you out of pocket, you taking things too far, you know you wasn't supposed to do that, and she's still saying, I'm tired of Frank and his mess and him always telling me what to do. I ain't got to listen to him. I can do what I want to do. So at this point, Farmer goes downstairs. He's hot. He's heated. You know, he obviously looking for something to go ahead and kick and get his frustration out. He sees this guy in the corner smoking a cigarette, and he tells him to get out of here. For some reason, that guy wanted to get cute with him. He must be didn't know who Frank was, and he told him he wasn't going to go a damn place, and Frank commenced it to beating his damn ass, and his wife had to run up and be like, please stop it, don't hurt my husband. And, you know, he basically apologizes. Okay, all the workers and the help was looking like, well, damn, okay, you got knocked the hell out. He whipped homeboy ass. So now while he's downstairs, she gets a call where somebody calls and is like, hi, mommy, is that you? And then she like, Fletcher? And they like, no, it's not Fletcher. So now this shakes her damn behind up, and by the time Fletcher get back upstairs, especially since he lost control, and he's the person that stays talking about having discipline, stays talking about, you know, following the rules, being on a certain structure, schedule and all of that, and he feels like this really made him blow a gasket. He's done with her. He's like, when we get back home, that's it. That's all, folks. Wrap it up. You know, it stick a fork in it. It's done. Like, I don't got no time for her and her shenanigans. And Devaney is still trying to talk him into, you know, no, I'm telling you, after this call, she's really, really scared. She's going to listen to you, blah, blah, blah. Frank said, I don't give a damn. So he go back out here on the balcony to get some air. And lo and behold, she out here smoking a damn cigarette and behind him the whole time. He didn't even know at first. But then he turns and sees her. And she's basically like, listen, Frank, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. I will listen to you from this point on. This shit scared the hell out of me. It wasn't what he said. It was how he said it. And he was like, man, if I'm in charge, that means you got to go away. That means you got to cancel all your tour dates. That means, you know what I mean? You got to give Tony and all of them the days off. Like, I'm not playing with you. And she was like, I agree. I will do everything you say because I want to make sure that me and my son is all right. He's like, okay, if you say so, because you be wanting to bull crap around and say that 1 minute and the next minute you be over here doing the complete opposite. Monique 69 ways said that phone call got her ass shook back to reality. It sure did. She said, that D got her, yes, acting a damn fool, acting real dumb, knowing her life is in danger, right? Trying to make Frank jealous is nasty work. Yeah, he ain't even paying you no mind, but now he done act a damn fool. So both of y'all acting a fool. So now, Frank, I ain't gonna lie, when you said she needed to go away, okay, and give everybody time off, and you gonna make sure that she's in a secluded spot. I wasn't expecting it to be in the mountains where it's freezing cold and snow. I said we couldn't have went to some island somewhere. I'm just saying, okay? But then we found out that this is actually, his family home. This is where his dad is at. So I'm like, wow, he's really putting himself at risk now because he's bringing you to a place that he comes to and he considers to be a home, and where his dad is at, where they could possibly be in danger. But at the same time, it's like, well, who would know we here? Nobody should be able to find us here because you wasn't supposed to tell anybody where you going. I didn't tell anybody where I was going, and nobody knows, that this is my home. So he's thinking that this would be the perfect spot. So they get here. Pops got this little dog, and immediately Fletcher and the dog become, two, okay, 1 and 1. They get real chummy. He seems to like him, and nice little, cabin house or whatever with a little fireplace. Pops is in here chefing it up, and he talking with Rachel, telling her, I'm sorry, but I really don't know about your music. We don't be having much of that going on. And he gives her a little background on Frank, and how he missed when Reagan was shot, basically because he was there burying his mother. And he's like, he never got over it. He never forgave himself and all of that, right? And, he out there with Fletcher on the boat, and she like, Fletcher don't know how to swim. And he's like, oh, well, then he better stay his behind on the boat, right? And so, he just was chefing it up, saying that this is his wife recipe and everything like that. And then we sit down and we chopping it up, and he's telling all these old stories. Everybody got a smiling face. Okay, smiling faces, child. All right, that's the most we've seen her sister smile too. And, dinner seems to be good. Fletcher enjoying it or whatever the case may be. And of course, Frank's still kind of getting up and observing and looking outside and making sure everything is in the clear. Plus, he don't want to hear his father telling these stories about when he was 10 and 11 and 13 years old, because Daddy was saying how he never beat him when he was growing up. And he said one day Frank even came to him and was like, well, Pops, that's why I don't know how to take, somebody hitting me or be able to play football and stuff the way that I'm supposed to. Why didn't you ever beat me? And he was like, I never known a kid that's going to sit there and complain about getting beat. So, of course, they wanted to hear the stories about him when he was younger. And then we got this game that's been going on for 3 years of chess. And we actually asked Fletcher what move we think we should make. And Fletcher apparently is, like I said, very smart, honey. He knew what move to make to help him win the game. So Pops was like, yo, I need you on my side, okay? Come over here and be my damn partner. Because, right now he actually had him stuck. So Rachel says she want to go to bed. We bring up old little puppy because, Frank actually mentioned that he's a good guard dog, and that even though he's small, he's actually better than a big dog would be. And when we bring her up to the room, we tell him to stay. Now, when we get downstairs, who in the damn cut but dirty ass Nikki? Okay, she over here telling Frank, oh, you very perceptive and you double check everything and make sure you on top of everything or whatever. And then she want to come up on him talking about some, oh, I'm surprised because she went in for the kiss and he was like, no, thank you. And she was like, well, why stop at one sister when you could have two? I said, chick, because he don't want you. Okay. Like, oh, she's so damn annoying. And why would you even want somebody that your sister was with? Like, the whole damn movie, nothing but freaking hate. But of course, you know later why I was like that. But child, she was getting on my damn nerves. So, Monique 69 Ways said, I love the dude who played his dad. Yeah. So, they going outside talking, and we hearing her say, yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so. And I'm like, no, Nikki, he don't. Okay, Daddy over here like, yo, we ain't heard no, Christian music, no gospel music in the middle of the damn week on a Tuesday, okay, in a very long time. And you over here wanting to sing about Jesus and his love all of a sudden, child. That should have told us every damn thing we needed to know. And so, of course, Rachel hears her and she come out and start singing with her, and her face all turn all funky and sour, whatever. Like, I was just trying to sing by myself. Here she come, right? But of course, she got to try to get off and laugh and hug her and act like everything is okay. In the midst of us doing that, we see these damn footprints, and we like, at first we see deer prints and we like, wow, that's a big deer. But then we see footprints. So automatically we start saying, where's Fletcher? Where's Fletcher? And we notice Fletcher done got on this damn boat and riding the freaking boat by himself, starting it up, and they yelling and screaming, Fletcher, Fletcher, Fletcher. So here go Farmer again, baby. Farmer was running through most of this damn movie, child. Okay, he running his behind off, and he done jumped and knocked Fletcher off the damn boat. And everybody else is running. He can't swim. He can't swim. So he gets him and gets him up or whatever. They get him out of the water, and here go Rachel again. Oh, Farmer, you crazy. You're sick. You always gotta overdo it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut the hell up, okay? And Farmer's like, I basically, was just trying to make sure. And here go, Mr. Chauffeur Driver saying, how we gonna get the boat back? Well, baby, y'all ain't getting the damn boat back because the boat, it was like kaboom, okay? Good thing Fletcher ass did get drawn in that damn water. Thrown in that water because he would have been in bits and damn pieces, Rachel. Okay, are you saying thank you to Frank now? So of course we all trying to grab our stuff and pack it up and get up out of there, but we say we gotta wait till the morning. We can't truck, through tonight. And we like, how would this person know where we are? How would they find us out here? Who would know that we're here? And now the damn phone lines done got freaking cut too. I said, child. Hey Aries, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. Man, Nikki needed a damn therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, every damn doctor there is, okay? She needed a whole damn lot. And she needs to sit her damn behind down. I'm sick of her behind, right? So, of course, we got our guard dog. He on the lookout. And we got Pops. He on the lookout. Okay, we got her sitting with Fletcher, whatever, just waiting for this morning so we could get the hell up out of here. We got, Farmer in the cut. He got his piece by him. He got his hand on his piece like I wish a mother would. And he walking past, okay, and who should be sitting in here to open up Pop's whole damn bottle down in it, but damn Nikki. Okay, we got to go ahead and take the bottle from her raggedy ass. And she want to start boo-hooing. Girl, we don't want your damn tears. We do not want your tears. Talking about, yeah, I might have an idea of who it is, but it ain't no way to stop them. And Farmer's like, who? Like, what are you talking about, girl? Okay, what is going on? What are you talking about, Willis? Why do you say that? Who is it? Where did you go? What did you do? Oh, well, I don't know about the person that's leaving the letters. Okay, I don't know if that's the same person. I don't have nothing to do with that. But late one night, I did stop by this bar, but I don't know where the bar was. I don't remember because I was so damn high. And I paid some money. I paid a lot of money, okay, double and then some to make sure that it is off with her damn head. She is dead as a damn doornail. She can't come back. They not supposed to stop the damn job till it's done. I said, I know you freaking lying, bitch. She talking about some, I hate her. I wanted her done. But I didn't want nothing to happen to the baby. Not the baby. I didn't want nothing to happen to my nephew. I said, man, I wanted Rachel to come downstairs and ragtag this freaking whore all around the damn house. Like, are you freaking kidding me? And you talking about you don't even remember what bar it was because you were so damn spaced out. So you're useless to us. Oh, child. And Farmer was still trying to be nice. Like, okay, I understand. We're going to work it out. We're going to figure out. I'm going to help you. I said, help her by putting a bullet in her, Farmer. I was done with this chick, okay? So we hear a noise or whatever. And, of course, Farmer going to tell her to stay there. And he hurried up and grabbed his piece. And going and looking, he done scared Rachel and Dan Fletcher to death, busting in the damn room and there, waving it around. And he calls for his dad and tells him to stay up with them. And then all of a sudden we see Nikki walking out talking about something. No, it's not me. Yes, bitch, it is you today. Okay, I'm sorry. I would have went for you just getting ragtag from your damn sister. But at this point, since you wanted to pay for her to be taken out, it's only right that they confuse you with her and take your raggedy ass out. Okay, so she get popped. Fletcher tried to come down, but it was too late. She there on the floor. Okay, bleeding or whatever the case may be. R.I.P. Jesus loves me, girl. Let me stop. So here go Farmer again. When I tell you Farmer ass is always jumping out of damn window, jumping off a cliff, jumping off something, running through somewhere. Okay, he gonna chase this dude down. You ain't gonna get away from me. He over here closing his eyes so he can hear where the motion is at, so he can bust off the shots in that direction and make sure that you don't get the hell up out of here. But some way, somehow, he does, okay, by the skin of his teeth. And then we have his connection calling and saying, well, we got the guy. And Farmer's like, how the hell do you got him when we just had somebody come up to the, cabin last night? That can't be the same person, right? And they say, well, this is definitely the person that was sending the letters that we got the fingerprints on. So that's when we realized it have to be more than one person that's involved. And of course, when we see this guy's face, this is the same one that we have seen with the glove. We have seen, in the back of the car. We have seen him with the poster and all of that. I'm assuming he's the one that came in the damn house and was jerking off on the damn bed, child. So now we done had Nikki damn funeral, okay, where she rotten damn hell. I'm sorry, child, but I was over her. And Farmer, they got my boy stressed the hell out because all before he was drinking his orange juice straight, now my boy was pouring up the Russian vodka. Y'all know how strong that damn vodka is? And he put like a teensy little bit of orange juice and all the rest was freaking vodka. I said, whoa, calm the hell down, Farmer, okay? And then you have Fletcher coming downstairs asking him if he's okay. He said he can't sleep. I thought it was a really touching moment with them too. When he was telling Fletcher, I think you better go head back to bed. And Fletcher was saying, he's scared. He gets scared sometimes. And he was asking Farmer if he's scared. And he said, yes, he is. And he was like, well, what are you scared of? Are you scared of the guy that can not being there, protect him and his mom? So, now we just out by the pool and we looking all out of it. And, later he's sitting out and she comes and asks if she could sit by him. And she talks to him about, haven't you ever did something that you just felt like you were supposed to do it, even if it didn't make no sense? And of course, she's just meaning like, I used to bet people when I was in school $50 each that I was going to win an Oscar one day. And now I'm nominated for the Oscar. And even though all this craziness is going on, I still need to go to this award ceremony and see if I'm going to win it or whatever, right? I can't live my life in fear. So she's pretty much back to that now. And she's like, this is not the end of it, huh? And he told her, no, it's definitely not the end. Okay. So we go ahead, child, to go to this Oscar. She says she trusts him. She know that he's going to keep her safe. And everybody's looking all scared and leery in the damn car. And she's back to the same energy of, y'all all looking all weird. Just calm down. I mean, at the end of the day, when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. Isn't that right, Farmer? I say, yo, Rachel is a damn trip, child. Okay. Yeah, Rachel definitely should have wore her out. She owed her the 1-2s, most definitely. Okay. Yeah, with damn enemies like that, child. Okay, your own damn sister hating you like that was freaking crazy as hell. Giving cousin Faith vibes. Mm-hmm. Child, I'm starting to lose my voice. But anyway, she's here, she's smiling, she's trying to just make it through and enjoy that she's also supposed to be a presenter as well as up for the award. Of course, Farmer's trying to be on point. Him and Tony are actually on the same page now. We have a plan. If things go one way or the other, we have our mics so that we can be able to talk to each other from the different sides of the room. But that don't last long because when Farmer says he's gonna go and do a check, they telling him, you got to go ahead and take those earpieces off. You can't be interfering with our setup. So he tells them, okay, he's going to do it. And lo and behold, who's popping up again? Every time we freaking turn around, Porter is here. Like, I see you. It's like, Porter, why the hell you keep popping the hell up? So he's claiming that he is there for the guy that's on the stage. This is just a short, term gig. He just so happened to get in the meantime. And that's why he did. He was no hard feelings and we gonna go ahead and do this handshake. And so for some reason, Farmer's spidey senses must have started tingling because he was still looking at him when he walked away. And this is when they came and was telling him he needed to take the stuff off of him or whatever. And he said, okay. So he lets Tony know that, he got to go ahead and disconnect everything. And at this point, Rachel nerves is damn bad. She's actually getting nervous now and looking at everybody and seeing stuff everywhere that she look and not knowing really which way she should turn, which way she should walk. She made sure she had the brooch that Farmer gave her. she keep looking back at him to make sure everything is okay. And when she get up here, she kind of gets tongue-tied and forgets some of the lines, not really paying attention and looking at the screen. The guy has to kind of come in and say her lines for her. And when we're opening up this envelope, instead of her seeing what's actually on the envelope, she over here seeing how the letters look that she was getting. So she's completely out of it at this point. And she ends up going and running off the stage. Now she back to cursing Farmer out again. I said, girl, if you curse Farmer out one more damn time, because at the end of the day, my thing is, it has never been a time yet that Farmer told you to do something where he was wrong. Even the times when you thought he was wrong, a couple of minutes after, you would see that he's on point. So why the hell you blaming it on him? Like, I get you frustrated, but I was kind of tired of her with that bull crap, okay? And then when Farmer realizes and sees the guy that Portman was claiming was who he was with, he's like, where's Portman at? And the guy's like, I don't know who the hell Portman is. What are you talking about? Like, Portman ain't got nothing to do with me. And he was like, these dumb actresses, they always got to be extra. All of them are basically dissing Rachel at this point, calling her a drama queen. And when he realizes that Portman is not, with him, he's trying to warn Rachel, who doesn't want to listen again now. And he's telling Tony, I know who it is. And Tony is like, who? And he's like, the guy Portman, remember? And then he's like, oh, okay. So he tells him to go around and secure the other side and that he's going to be on this side. Well, child, Portman ain't last 2 damn seconds. I said, damn, Portman, I thought maybe after you got your behind kicked by Farmer, you would have learned something. He come up on damn Portman, and Portman done knocked his behind in the damn eye and sat him right the damn hell down in 2 seconds. So in the meantime, Rachel do when she over here just smiling from cheek to cheek, getting up, hugging everybody, feeling all good, walking up, and we see this freaking raggedy behind looking with his crazy eye and this red light bulb shining from the damn piece that he done attached to the camera. And of course Frank sees him now, and he's basically like got his piece out, but the light is blinding him, so he's trying to figure out if he could take a shot. He's trying to figure out if there's a way for him to get over to Rachel. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to drink something. My throat is killing me right now. And he's trying to maneuver and see what's the best way for him to secure and save damn Rachel and make sure that nothing don't happen to her. And so he go ahead and he goes to start running, baby. Rachel over here got her arms in the air, feeling all good, about to wave them from side to side, okay? Thinking she about to have her award and be chilling. Honey, Frank was in them streets, honey. He was running for dear life. And next thing you know, Porter was like, bam, 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 okay, busting off shots. And Frank came in just in the nick of time, okay? That damn football played off. He did a damn tackle on Rachel behind and knocked her out the way. And Portman was just still standing there looking. And then, they all screaming, thinking that the blood is Rachel's. But she's like, nah, that's not me. I'm not bleeding. And then they trying to get the damn weapon from him. And I'm like, y'all don't see that this dude's clearly shot from across the freaking room with a hammer? Like, what kind of damn security y'all have? Because if Frank wasn't there, she definitely would have been a goner, okay? It would have been, it's a wrap for you, and period, point blank. So he over here lifting up his one damn arm that he got a little strength left in, and he pops on damn Portman and knocks him right out the damn box. And of course, as soon as he finishes, that was like all the strength he had left. He over here collapsing, and Rachel was like, no, breathe, stay with me. It's not my blood, it's his blood. No, Frank. I'm like, yeah, now you want to take it damn serious? Like, Frank done came through in the cut again after y'all damn doubted him, okay? Put some respect on Frank damn name. So basically, we looking into each other's eyes and all of that. Now, Sly with his raggedy ass, he don't go over there. He don't say, are y'all okay? Do y'all need my help? None of that. We all knew he was raggedy. We knew he ain't give a damn about nothing, because he gonna go and pick up the freaking paper that had the award wrote on it, and this damn thing got blood on it, and he busy trying to wipe the freaking blood off. and then gonna stick it in his damn pocket. I said, if you don't get your raggedy behind up out of our damn face, you could go right where damn Nikki went to. Okay, follow her right on behind. And then we had the ambulance come, of course, and taking Frank away. And we still got homeboy. As soon as he got released from the damn jail, he done made his way back and basically watching them come out, from the awards or whatever. And we see this car basically pulling up, a limo. And now she has a new bodyguard, okay, an old man with white hair. She made sure to let it be known, like, why the hell did you send me this old man? Now all of a sudden you got Tony mad happy to see Frankie over here running over here to him like he a damn big old kid or whatever. Frank arm all in a damn sling. And of course when Fletcher see him, he's super excited. He come to give him his hug too or whatever. And then, Miss Rachel got to come over and basically be like, yo, what are you doing here? You should still be home resting. You shouldn't be here, whatever. And he was like, I had to see y'all off. I had to say goodbye. And she was like, please just go ahead and give me my kiss. All right, give me a little bit of hug or whatever. I don't want to end up crying. Let's make this, as easy and simple as it could be. And so they give this long hug, and then, she go ahead to walk on by, okay, and get on the plane. And you had, Devaney asking her if she's okay, and she like, yeah, I'm good. And so then she's like, stop the plane, and we gonna go running all dramatic. Okay, of course we gotta do a dramatic, baby. It's not, a good run and a good kiss if we ain't dramatic with it, and we gotta really get in our last good kiss before we say goodbye. Okay, and then we could go on our damn journey. So, child, this movie had me crying. I said, damn, I didn't know I was gonna be so emotional. And of course, she up here now. She done turned that song that she heard in the bar when they was together that she was so found so depressing. Shout out to Dolly Parton for writing this song, but Miss Whitney Houston did something to it, baby. Okay, and I ain't even gonna try to do, because I ain't Whitney, but would she just be like, and I will always love you. Sing, girl, sing, okay? I was crying my damn eyes out, child. Will always love you. Okay. So then we see that Farmer is now guarding a daggone like a priest or pope, some type of spiritual person, child. He said, I'm leaving the celebrities, I'm leaving the politicians, I'm leaving all of y'all. I'm going to take it over to the church. I'm going to stand back here in this corner and mind my damn business in peace. Maybe I won't get shot over here doing this. Okay. And I was like, yes, Mama. I wish we could have got another part to this, but I'm okay with just going back and watching this movie over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm perfectly fine with that. I love it. I love it. I love it. But y'all let me know, if this is one of your faves, if you like it, if you go back and watch it, what you thought about it and all that type of good stuff. I thank y'all for joining me. That was the movie. I didn't know how this was going to work, especially since I had problems with my slides and my internet and every daggone thing else. You know how it be doing. It be just trying to mess with your girl stuff. But I was like, you know what? I've been determined to talk about this daggone movie. I've been talking about it nonstop. I've been trying to prepare for it all week. So I was like, we still gonna get up here and discuss it. I definitely thank you, Monique 69 Ways. Aries down in for movies. If y'all are not subscribed to her, make sure that y'all go and subscribe to her channel. Definitely check her out. Make sure, y'all go over there and hit the like and support. Okay, the ladies. Moochie, thank you for stopping through. Shannon, thank you for stopping through. And anybody that come on the replay game, let me know. Replay game, you came by. Samara Barney, thank you. You was in the building. Anybody that was watching from Facebook or Twitter, I appreciate you. Okay. And If you do catch this on the replay, definitely let me know. Oh, RZ, you was in the building too. Thank you for coming in the den. Definitely appreciate you for rocking out with your girl. And yeah, y'all, hopefully I'm at least going to be doing these Flashback Friday movies at least once a month. I only did them like back to back these last 2 weeks because we had the 2 week break. But going forward, it would be once a month. I had missed January, so I was trying to make up for that. So if y'all didn't get to see it, my other flashback movie was Last Dragon. The one before that was Purple Rain. Then we had The Warriors, we had Bronx Tale, and we had Goodfellas. This coming up Monday is gonna be The Godfather. So, I'm trying to make these regular segments, but they will be once a month so that it don't get too crazy. Tomorrow's going to be Self-Care Saturday, and what you should be watching. Of course, I do those once a month. And the fourth Sunday of the month, we're going to have Throwback Sunday, which will be, I believe, Foxy Brown won the poll, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're going to be starting out with that, and that's every fourth Sunday of the month. So all of those I want to kind of keep monthly, and then of course I'll just have like my regular reviews during the week. If y'all didn't get to see it, we talked about Hightown earlier today, and yeah, I did the Over, I did Sisters, and I'm gonna probably do BMF Sunday. If not, I will definitely be with the ladies. I think we have a panel on Monday, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've been going 2 weeks straight. I think I need a break. Okay, I'm looking forward to a day of doing nothing. Okay, but definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, rocking with your girl, and I will see y'all on the next one. Okay, Sulu, thank you for joining in. Yes, The Godfather, I can't wait to get into that one. That's definitely one of my faves too. So I'm super excited. I'll be joining Moochie for that one. So definitely tune in, y'all, if y'all can. If not, of course, replay game. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky, okay? Tell me what you like, what you don't like. And, if y'all got any other suggestions, even though I got lists on this, but I always take suggestions from y'all, too. If there's anything y'all want me to review, let your girl know. I'll talk with y'all later, too.